I think the middle of nowhere takes on a new meaning when we're out here. This is Sandhai, or is it Wutai? I think it's Wutai, 5 platforms. Where they are, this is like a platform, or rather a depression, isn't it? Talking about depressed, I'd be depressed living here, wouldn't you? I think this is the point in the universe that's furthest away from the sea. Now, my trusted travel companion, Richard, will disagree. He says it's somewhere in the Soviet Union, but I think it's here. And I think this is the furthest away from anything, anywhere, ever.
只留在乌鲁木齐难舍的情节，你像一只飞来飞去的蝴蝶，在白雪飘飞的季节里摇曳。
There were 12 hours by train from the provincial capital, Urumqi, and several hours by car and bus and walking and everything. It's so exciting for me. This is Central Asia, people. And behind me, I have the Cheapskate delegation. See, a bit further down the lake, there's a place you have to pay money to look at the lake. But of course, who wants to do that when you can pay nothing to look at the same lake, but in a really awful spot? You can stand, you can throw, you can laugh. And that's what we're doing now. But it's not only us having fun in Xinjiang, it's also the Xinjiang people having lots of fun with us. We're scrutinized and we're examined, and we have to have lots and lots of photo taken with the local people. So, if you're a shy and retiring person, Xinjiang, or anywhere in China for that matter, is probably not the place for you. Hey, swagger! Since Mao's days, a lot of changes have taken place in China. But one thing that probably will never change in China as anywhere else, if you have a group of people and someone to lead them, humiliation will take place. When we got to Xinjiang, the Olympic madness had been going on for months already all over China, but especially in this province, with heightened security everywhere. And for me, that meant being arrested on a train. They came into our cabin, luxury class, asked me what's in my bag, went through my bag and took all my hairspray away. And it took 2 hours. Sit down, fill in the forms, do a fingerprint. I'm now officially a criminal of China. I've broken Chinese law. Look at me, people. I'm a criminal. Well, despite the excitement of being arrested now and again, for me, nothing beats just walking around, looking at people, looking at old ways of driving and old buildings and animals, and just generally being in China.
你是否来自伊犁？你可曾看见过阿瓦尔古里？她美丽的眼睛是否还多情？可曾听见萨塔？
But if I want to look at any old buildings, beautiful or otherwise, I better be quick, because they're going fast, really, really fast. Ruoqiang. Another day of driving through the desert, and now we're here in another desert, the desert of total destruction. thing about destruction is it's so... get so tired. And this is the replacement. I'm not sure. Well, now it's getting terribly exciting because we're running out of time. We're in the middle of absolute nowhere with one bus a day and it's gone. And that was my plan all the time, that we'd do some hitchhiking here, but didn't really count on there being no cars. But that's okay, we've only been here 16 hours. And we have water, we have each other, we have leaves. All is not lost. And we had an almost hitchhiking just now. A car drove past and looked at us with not hatred.
Will you advise other tourists to hitchhike in China?
You know, I think everybody should hitchhike in China. I think there should be more hitchhiking in China. People don't realize how good hitchhiking in China is.
And finally, are those vultures circling above?
Yes, they're vultures, but you know, they don't know me. They don't know I have a superior immune system. It's going to be hours yet before I croak it. We're on the road again. So, screw you everybody, every naysayer. Screw you, I say. Now we're hitchhiking through the Taklamakan Desert. It's an area the size of France with only sand, no oasis or anything. It's just a huge hole, and these are the people we hitchhiked with, some of them anyway. Here's our last lift for today. We got a lift with a hay wagon. You can see from the shadow there, shade, there's a huge thing. It's going 50 kilometers an hour, and that's its limit. You can say what you want about looking at sand, but it can get a little bit monotonous.